Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we'll be diving into the red flags you need to watch out for during a first date. This is a general red flags. I will still talk about the ones that are specific to men and to women in a different video. But in this one, I want to talk about red flags that are general that everybody should watch out for during a first date. And I know that by the end of this video, you will learn so much that the next time you are going on a first date, you'll be watching out for these things to ensure that you don't end up with somebody who will treat you bad in your relationship. If you're joining me for the first time, my name is Prophet and I'm a relationship coach. It is my passion to help single people and people already in a relationship to have a successful relationship that leads to an amazing marriage. So if this is you, I want to encourage you to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification button so that you'll be notified when I post a video. All right, let's dive into this video. The first red flag you should be watching out for is someone who doesn't listen during conversation. This could be for any reason. When you are going on a date, you are going there to talk to each other, to listen to each other, and to understand each other. But when you notice that they are always distracted or they are looking at their phones, it signals that something is wrong. You can approach it like you can call their attention to it, but then if it's something that is consistent throughout the whole date, then you need to be careful. It means that this person has a listening issue or that this person isn't really interested in you. The truth of the matter is that you can't really say you have a successful first date when you go there, you talk so much, and the person you are talking to or you're trying to get to know isn't even listening to understand or isn't even listening to you at all. What are they going home with? Would they say they know you, or would you say you now know them better? No. The whole point of it is for you to talk and to get to know each other, right? So if they're not listening, it shows that they might have listening issue in the relationship later on. So you need to be very, very careful. Watch out for that red flag. If they're always distracted, if they're always looking at their phones, then it's a problem. If you go on a first date, your phone should even be facing down. I don't know why your phone is even up, because your maximum attention should be on the person that you are sitting close to in that table, across the table, however you guys are sitting, because you want to hear them, you want to get to know them, and you want to understand them. So if you're talking about something also, and then they are responding based off of assumptions, then it's also very dangerous because they're actually not listening to you. That's another thing you need to be careful about, because they probably already have a preconceived notion about women or men in general, that even when you're saying the things that are personal to you, they are categorizing you into every other person. Thereby, when they respond, they are just responding. So they're listening to respond to you, not that they are listening to understand what you're saying. So you should be very, very careful if the person that you're on a date with isn't listening to you and the conversation are not going proper. The second red flags you should watch out for is how they treat the wait staff. If they are very disrespectful, then it's a problem because it shows that they are naturally disrespectful. I know sometimes people get this wrong. They feel like, well, he's disrespectful to other people, but he won't be disrespectful to me because he loves me so much or she loves me so much and da 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 da. Let me tell you the truth. A disrespectful person is disrespectful by nature. A person who is not disrespectful is not disrespectful by nature. It doesn't matter who it is. If they disrespect the wait person, then they will disrespect you too. It's not just a matter of time. I even read something a lady posted the other day that the guy she went on a date with was super cute. He was everything. He was bringing the flowers, opening the doors, opening the cart, and all those kind of stuff. But the moment they got into the restaurant and the food was served and the waitress made a mistake in their order, the guy got so angry, like he was screaming at the wait person. And after 10 minutes, she stood up and left. And yes, that was a good one. She left, and I encourage that all the time, because the truth of the matter is that if you stay there, they will feel like it's okay to do that. And eventually, it's only a matter of time before they start getting comfortable with you, and then they will also show you that character. So if they are disrespectful to people in general, no matter who, especially the people that they feel that they are better than, because that's the mindset with some people, is that they feel like I'm better than this person, so who is this person? So they disrespect the person. So how they treat the people that they don't know and people that they feel like they are better than is very, very important. So that's a red flag you need to watch out for. Another red flag you should watch out for is, are they constantly bringing up the topic about their ex? The truth of the matter is that a lot of people do this. And I guess where sometimes people want to talk about their exes during a first date conversation. I mean, there probably are some people that want to talk about it. So if that's the conversation you guys want to have, and both of you agree on having that conversation about your ex, that's good and fine for you guys. If that was the idea, to just talk about, to get to learn probably why did your last relationship ended, or what happened in your last relationship, or stuff like that. If that's the conversation, good and fine. But if they are always bringing up their ex in almost every conversation that you guys are trying to have, then it's a problem. First of all, it either means that they have not gotten over their ex, or it means that this person isn't really healed that much. Like, they might say, oh, I've gotten over my ex, but then they have not really healed. They are still holding on to something that their ex has done, or maybe their life has been factioned in such a way that everything they now do, it's all about their ex. So the danger of it is that even if both of you eventually succeed in getting into a relationship, there are chances that this person will always compare you to their ex. And that's one thing you don't want to be experiencing in any relationship, because you are never going to be enough for them. They are going to always be, my ex did this for me, now you're not doing it. My ex did that for me, or da. You don't want to be in that situation. So if they're always bringing up a conversation about their ex, it's a sign that they are still not over their ex. And it will also affect your own self-esteem over time if you're not being careful, because it will start feeling like you're trying to live up to somebody else. Like, you're not even being yourself anymore. Oh, my ex used to do this for me, used to do that for me. Then go and be with your ex, right? So it's very important that you watch out for this red flag, because it's very dangerous for you, your mental health, the whole relationship, because you're hardly going to make any progress as a person or as a unit in that relationship, because there will always be a third person, an invisible third person in that relationship with you. So watch out for the constant bringing up of ex in your conversation. Very, very important. The fourth one is that they lack empathy. See, empathy is an essential part of a relationship. So what I mean by this is that it's very, very important that when you tell them your story, I believe that you guys are getting to know yourself, right? When you tell them your story, you want to see how they react to it. Are they respectful about it? Do they respect your story? Do they try to make you feel guilty? So if they lack empathy to understand your situation, I'm not saying that they are coming there to support everything you have done. That's not what I'm saying. But if they are dismissive of what you're saying, if they are not listening to your stories and understanding where you're coming from, and they are just trying to make what is big to you look so small, then it's very dangerous. It means that this person in the relationship will probably always make you look small, will always be dismissive, will always make insensitive comments about things that matter to you, because they lack empathy. They don't know how to put themselves in other people's shoes. They are full of themselves. That's the dangerous thing about it. So it might not even be things that are happening to you. Maybe you guys are outside talking about something, or maybe taking a walk, and something happens along the way to somebody else. How are they empathetic to those persons that those things happen to? Are they just like, oh, it's their fault, da. You want to be very, very careful about how people react, because if they react in a certain way that is not good and kind, then they'll probably treat you that way in the relationship. The next one is dishonesty. I know a lot of people try to be good. They try to pretend. They try to impress. That's what most people come into the first date with. Like, sometimes they're not fully comfortable. Sometimes they are shy also. But then you don't want to start your relationship based on lies. So you really want to be careful and watch their stories. Also, like, if they're telling you something about themselves and all those, like, I mean, you believe them, right? But then if the stories are not adding up, it's pointing towards this person could be lying about something to impress you. I mean, you probably might not discover it the first day. It might not be clear on the first date, but subsequently, as you guys keep talking, as you guys keep getting to know each other, this is something that you need to be very, very careful about, because if they lie to you now, they'll keep lying to you in the relationship. And the truth about relationship and marriages is that when the foundation is poor, when the foundation is rigged with lies, it's filled with lies, then the relationship will probably never succeed, because it will just be one lie upon another lie. Because the truth about lying is that when you lie once, you have to lie again to cover that lie, and you have to lie again to cover the last lie you told, and you have to lie again to cover the last lie. So it's more like you're just building on lies, because that's what you have to do to make your lie look like truth. And for some people, they keep telling the lies until the lies start looking like the truth to them. So you really want to be sure that you are watching patterns, see how they tell their story, what they are saying adding up with the reality that they're showing you, and also when they say some certain things, is it realistic? I'm not saying you should doubt them. I'm not saying you should question their truth or whatever. But what I'm trying to say is that over time, ensure that you are thinking about everything and ensuring that everything they're saying is true. And I mean, you believe them, right? But the moment you discover that it's a lie, you need to walk away. Because if you don't, then they'll feel like, oh yeah, I've tested this water. She's okay with this lie. She'll probably be okay with your next lie. And they'll keep lying to you. So these are red flags that you need to watch out. No matter who you are, men, women, boy, girl, if you're going on a first date, you need to be very, very careful about these things. I call them red flags because they can progress into something more dangerous in a relationship. So if you learned so much from this video, I would like you to check out this video here that talked about difference between standards and preference and fantasies when it comes to relationship. And this one over here, I believe will help you to know if your relationship is about to end and things you need to fix now to be able to keep the relationship going. Remember to subscribe, share, and like this video. Leave a comment below if you enjoyed this video. Tell me other red flags you think that we should watch out for when it comes to first dates. All right, guys. See you in the next video. Bye.